How you doing, Kay?
Yeah. First of all, excellent production quality and value on that. Amazing. Second of all, I went to Whitney Young. I'm supposed to be smart enough to not go on the Chicago sports show that is going to crush me for saying that the Niners would win and defeat said Bears. I have never seen this Bears fan base this up in arms.
No, you've come to the right place. Because,
I picked the Niners, too.
Yeah, the fancy pants, the fancy boy over there also picked the Niners. You guys can hang out. The rest of us, hardcore real Chicagoans, we all picked the Bears.
Oh. Listen, I think we got to throw week one away. Torrential downpour. I got to give it up. Bears fans are the best fans in the business. You go down there, you're parking, you're paying $1 million, you're getting poured on, and it was so hardcore and amazing. The slip and slides, and they got the flipping win.
Well, so are you still a Bears fan? There apparently is some debate on this, Kay.
I'm a realist. What is being a fan? Supporting your team no matter what, then I don't know if I can be a fan. If being a fan is, I would love for them to win the Super Bowl. I would love for them to wipe the floor with Aaron Rodgers as a Bears fan from Chicago. Absolutely. I will always root for them and cheer them on. But my take is it hasn't been very good. We're rebuilding. They got to win. They're trying to do it. I'm super impressed with what I saw. I hope they can keep it going and Justin Fields can get his first career win against the Packers.
Yeah, because there's a
reasonable.
Bengals fandom associated with you, Kay Adams. So and they seem to be better.
Bengals, there's Chargers, there's Saints. I usually like the underdogs. The thing is, I can't sit. You guys had me on Good Morning Football. You had 6 years to win me over, Bears. Do something. Let me root for you.
Yeah,
there's nothing to hang on to. The past 6 years, I'm spinning my tires.
Well, you and I are basically the same age, within 6 months or so, and we've never seen a great offensive Bears team in our life.
No. I wasn't alive during the Super Bowl. I'm old now, but that's all anybody out there still talks about. This 85 Bears squad, let's go. Let's move on. But I will tell you, Justin Fields looks good. I think he's going to be good. We got to work on the accuracy a little bit. But with what the Packers look like, I'm so super excited about this game on NBC on Sunday.
Well, tell us. We're trying to talk about it and think about it. Are the Packers gettable? Are they legit vulnerable on Sunday night?
He really misses Devontae Adams. It's such a trite, storyline. But Mahomes didn't miss Tyreek Hill. We didn't see that at all. Mahomes, 9 different receivers caught the ball. 11 different guys touched the ball out there in Kansas City. They made it work without their dynamic, game breaker. I think they are a bit vulnerable. They looked a bit shell-shocked. Of course, we saw that against the Saints week 1 last year, and they went on and he won himself another MVP. He has a thing with the Bears, of course. He needs one more win, you guys, to break a tie with Brett Favre for the most wins as a starting quarterback against the Bears since 1950. So we don't want to give him that win. Let's go and not make that happen. Man, it's really tough. It's really tough to say, but it all comes down to, can someone outside of Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon step up for that offense?
Well, so I picked the Niners last week and have been mocked all week, even though, they were a 8-point favorite or whatever it was, 7-point favorite. Mm-hmm. Tonight, on Sunday, the Packers will be a 9.5-point favorite. So, yes, I'm going to be this crazy person who thinks that the 9.5-point favorite team will at least win the game outright. So I'm picking the Packers against the beloved Bear. What about you?
It's not crazy. Man, see, I would like for the Bears to win. It's just there's too much information that tells you. I like Eddie Jackson coming out and saying the I own you thing. We'll see what happens on Sunday night. The Bears don't win much to open the season. I think it's the second time in 9 years they've won an opening game. So if that gives them confidence, then I would ride that a little bit. Do I think they can do it? I don't. I really don't. They are 9-0. The Packers are 9-0 in the next game after a loss under LaFleur.
Yeah, probably about to be 10-0. We're talking to Kay Adams, Fanduel TV, up in Adams. This is a big shift for you. What attracted you to Fanduel TV from Emmy-winning Good Morning Football?
Yeah, I love how you put the Emmy winning in there. Do I get an actual Emmy? I have to look into that because I'd like to put that on my desk.
Usually a player
one for the other.
Kay, usually a player who wins with the team and then moves to another team. When they visit, they do get a ring. So you should absolutely get an Emmy in our estimation.
You know what I think happens? I think here's the actual dirty secret I hear is that there's one given, and it's given to the show. So obviously the creator, or NFL Network, or Embassy Rose, who's the production company, they'll get it. I can get one, but I honestly think you have to pony up like $300 for it.
Well,
I'm not kidding. I think if you're on a show, I'm not kidding. I think if you're on even like Mad Men, I think John Hamm is buying an Emmy. I'm not kidding.
Well,
FanDuel should cover that.
Show wins.
We've also seen your travels
kidding.
on Instagram, Kay. Put up the $300 and get yourself an Emmy for your shelf. Come on.
I will, but I'm saying I might get it. So here's the deal. I didn't leave Good Morning Football for FanDuel, right? I left Good Morning Football. My contract ran out in May. They knew about a year before that. You know, negotiations don't happen on April 29th when your contract's out in May. So, over the year we kind of talked, and I knew I wanted to move on from Good Morning Football just because I'd done it for 6 years, and I felt like I'd done some great work there. To cap it off with an Emmy win sort of made me even feel even better that I, was leaving at the right time for me. It's an amazing show, such a fun experience. I built that show. So moving on to something else was just what I knew I wanted to do. I didn't have anything planned. Obviously, when you are making those decisions, you're talking to everybody. I think most people like security and, being complacent. That's sort of never been what I love. So then I talked to a bunch of different places, and FanDuel is really interested in putting out content. They want to be a media company, and they, if you got an offer to have an hour to yourself and have them support you in what you want to do, it's a hard thing to pass up, and it's not the only thing I'll be doing, of course, but I'm so invested in it right now. And we've only had 7 shows, and they've gotten so much better every day, and I couldn't be more thrilled.
You're having a moment here. Fanduel TV and building the show that you want. Smirnoff vodka spokesperson Kay Adams. That sounds delightful. And living on the West Coast. Is that right? Living in LA. Does this feel like the life and the career that the Whitney Young high school girl wanted at this point?
No, I wouldn't say I want to be in LA. LA is a city I do not. I'd much rather be in Chicago, but I'm launching the show here, trying something new. I spent 10 years in New York, and once I got to that mark, I'm a commitment phobe, and I said I can't stay here any longer. So let me make a bit of a move, a total 180 to LA. I don't have a car. Those of us who didn't go to New Trier couldn't afford one and had to take the L every day.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
I don't have a car till college, So it's a huge difference. The show isn't that different, though. If you watch, I just really want to give good information. So it's only an hour. It's just me, but it's not. It's, every week we have regular guests. Eric Weddle was on today. We had Sean Merriman on today. Dante Hall was in studio. Guests like Sean Payton. The Fanduel family is huge. They've got guys like Jordan Spieth and Charles Barkley. We have Brandon Marshall on tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Eastern on Fanduel TV. You can catch the whole show on YouTube. So it's definitely different, but I'm just giving them content, and it's what I love. I'm having a blast, you guys.
Good. I'm one of many Chicagoans who went out to L.A. and came back. So, feel free.
Oh,
Kay.
Really?
We will welcome you back. Watched you making pierogies with friend of the show, Zach Miller, the old Bears tight end, this morning as we were prepping for the interview. So sticking with the Polish roots here in Chicago. When you come back, what's a perfect Chicago day? Kay Adams, what is a perfect day for you spent in this town of yours?
Oh man, I'll be honest with you. I don't get into the city much. My family moved to the northwest, like right outside of Chicago in the northwest suburbs, and it's really just all about my nieces who live there, who are Chiefs fans, by the way. Way to go, Bears, for losing 2 great fans in the Chicagoland area. But I really just hang out with them. I'm trying to think. Anything going out to the shed or going out to a Cubs game is always really super fun on that perfect day, right in the fall or right in the spring. I would say it would probably be my favorite thing. I used to skip school at Whitney Young all the time and roll down, hop the blue line at Washington to the red line, get to Addison, and go to a Cubs game and sit in the bleachers. I did that a lot.
That's the best. Chicago in the summer. You can do LA in the winter. Chicago in the summer. Be a transplant.
Why did you leave LA?
Why did I leave? Because I got tired of people looking over my shoulder for somebody cooler to talk to, frankly.
I agree. I don't think I'm really made for LA. I think I'm made for like a Denver or back in Chicago. So I'll be back, you guys. I promise. If I'm allowed back, because But what's up with the fans in Chicago these days? What everyone's so angry.
No, you see, this is okay. Let me guess. You check your mentions on the internet.
Don't do it.
No, but Chicago fans are usually like, oh, if I say something nice about the Bengals, they're like, aren't you a Bears fan? That's what I used to get. But now, I jokingly said to my friend who covers the Niners, hey, when your Niners beat my Bears, why don't you come on the show? And when this win happened, it was as if the Lombardi Trophy was raised. It was and I kind of like it because they're so angry. I like the anger out of the Chicago fan base.
You know what it is?
I like the pride. Let's keep that going. I'm here for it.
You know what it is that the national media were ripping the Bears like crazy before the season began. Yeah. 32nd in talent, 31st in offense, that kind of stuff. So it feels good to shove it up their giggy a little bit.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens on Sunday night. Here's hoping.
That's right. Kay Adams, Up and Adams, Fanduel TV, 11 Eastern, 10 Central. Thanks so much for coming on the show and taking it easy on me for going to New Detroit this time.
I want to come in studio.
Yes,
let's
please.
do it. Whenever. You're open invite.
Where are you guys out of? Which part of Chicago?
Prudential Building, right across from Millennium Park. You'll probably be staying at a hotel within walking distance when you come in town.
All right, perfect. I honestly, I want to come in and hang out with you guys. You guys are great. Thank you guys for having me on.
Hey, yeah, of course. Kay, and keep putting my guy Andrew Filipponi on, okay? He's the goods.
Do you like him?
Oh, he's the best. He's the best.
Listen, some Philly people, he's a polarizing cat out there, but he's been nothing but wonderful. And, I'm new to sports betting. Fanduel has been so great with surrounding me with, great insight, the most intelligent people. He's certainly one of them. So if you want Filipponi's insights, we'll have him on. I think we have Jeff Schwartz covering sports betting for us tomorrow. But he's been awesome. Yeah, Pony's very cool.
Yeah, he's the best. Keep doing the good work, Kay.
Awesome.
Congratulations on all your success.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Go Bears.